Warning, this product contains extreme nostalgia. Does your job got you down? Is adulting not as fun as you thought it would be? Do you want a way to recapture that happiness from when you were a kid? At Retrostalgia Box, you feel like a kid again. Comics, toys, and video games hand-curated from the past and straight to your door. Unbox happiness at retrostalgiabox.com. Once again, that's retrostalgiabox.com. Yeah! Have you ever engaged in a serious debate over which is better, Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings? Have you ever played Smash or Pass using only characters from Star Wars and Marvel movies? If you answered yes to any of these questions, we have the podcast for you. Listen to The Steam Gentleman, the podcast where an expert panel convenes to ask the questions about pop culture and social commentary that other podcasts are afraid to ask. Listen to The Steam Gentleman on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Welcome back, everybody, to the 1987 Supermod. I am your host, Brad Drake, and this is the World Wrestling Federation. That's right, we continue on with our live tour tonight as the WWF heads to the Pittsburgh Civic Center in none other than the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Imagine that, huh? So this was actually a different venue this night, but I couldn't figure out what the venue was. All it said was Pennsylvania. So we're going to go this route and use the Pittsburgh Civic Center. We run Philadelphia pretty often, but why not run Pittsburgh, right? All right, we are not going to be broadcasting a television channel, and so we'll save it that way. Our absent workers this evening are nothing but whom we expect to be out, so that's good. And now we check our backstage instance, and oh no, Marty Genadi got himself in some trouble with Bruno. Marty is moaning and complaining about stuff all the time and bumming everybody else out. Bruno Sammartino says, knock this off. You're going to buy drinks for everybody. Now, that one's probably a little unrealistic. Marty seems to be a pretty happy-go-lucky type guy. The complainer seemed to be Shawn Michaels. But, hey, I guess that's another thing to edit. But if I do edit it, somebody will probably get really mad. So I guess I'll just leave it be that way for the time being. All right, let's take a look at our card for tonight, everybody, and the same rules apply as always. If there is an asterisk next to the match, it's either due to a wrestler not being available and being subbed with another wrestler, or the match was added to make up an 8-match card. All right, so with that said, we are going to see Terry Gibbs versus Sam Houston. The Shadows will battle the Young Stallions. We are going to see SD Jones in the ring up against the magnificent Muraco. Kamala will face Koko Ware. Steve Lombardi is going to battle the Ultimate Warrior. Brutus Beefcake is going to face his former tag team partner in the Dream Team, Greg the Hammer Valentine. Butch Reed is going to face Randy Savage. Now, this match didn't particularly happen on this card. It happened on another card. But this is a weird match. The only thing I can think of was that the WWF was testing the waters with Randy Savage for his face turn, because he would be turning face here in just a month. So that's got to be what was going on. And luckily, we have heels and faces turned off, so it's not going to hurt us. All right, we are going to see in the main event, and this is a big main event, the British Bulldogs are going to battle Demolition. All right, everybody, with that said, you know what time it is. I know what time it is. Let's get to booking. All right, here we go with Gibbs versus Houston in the opener. And Terry Gibbs, of course, very talented in the ring. He does not mind taking the loss, and he is going to lose to the up-and-coming Sam Houston here. The brother. Oh, they don't have, they have poor chemistry. You know what? I don't care. They are going to wrestle anyway. All right, Sam Houston is going to get the win. And we're actually going to edit that out because there are a lot of matches between these two. And in real life, that's exactly what happened. These are the real cards. So I don't think the WWF is going to let them continue wrestling each other if they don't have any chemistry. My opinion, of course, but I'd imagine that to be accurate. All right, the Shadows are mixing it up here against the Young Stallions, who are going to get another win here 2 days in a row against the Shadows. And the Shadows are here to lose, so this won't be a problem at all. Of course, Moondog Rex is tired, so that's going to affect the match, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. All right, Paul Roma is going to get the win tonight. Jimmy Powers got the win for his team last night. This one is ready to go, everybody. All right, SD Jones and the Magnificent Muraco, they're going to go 12. And here we go, Jones versus Muraco. I am having a blast doing these actual cards, everybody. It is a lot of fun to relive these matches and see what these cards were that the WWF was doing every night. And remember, we're only seeing one match because you had 3 cards going a night for the WWF. We're only seeing one match. So it's cool, though. It's really cool to look at these old cards, see what they were doing, see the way things were heading. Very cool stuff. All right, Magnificent Muraco gets the win here over the Journeyman. Special Delivery Jones. Kamala and Koko Beware. This one I actually paid attention to. Koko Beware got the win by DQ, so we are going to do that here. So here is Kamala versus Ware. Here is the Ugandan Giant. Here's my man, Koko Beware. I was a huge Koko Beware fan as a kid. I'm still a Koko Beware fan. All right, Koko with the win. DQ finish. The Birdman gets it done, everybody. All right, that one is in the books. Up next here, we have Steve Lombardi and the Ultimate Warrior, and they're scheduled to go 14. That's not going to happen. We're going to have them go 8. Lombardi versus the Ultimate Warrior. The Ultimate Warrior was not good in the ring at all. Steve Lombardi was. So Steve Lombardi has taken some major lumps here and doing what he has to make the Ultimate Warrior look good. And here we go. And I did notice that the Ultimate Warrior was still called the Dingo Warrior at this point, but that's okay. We've already made the conversion over to the Ultimate Warrior. All right, that one is in the books. Ultimate Warrior gets the win. Here we have Beefcake and Valentine, and they are going to go 16. And this should be a good match. Beefcake versus Valentine. And remember that Beefcake is in a feud with Johnny V, Greg Valentine's manager. So this is a good match to have. All right, Greg Valentine is going to get the win here. And he's going to do it. Excuse me, I have to sneeze. Sorry about that, everybody. That sneeze came out of nowhere. Now I know how radio DJs feel. All right, Greg Valentine's going to get the win here, and it's going to be due to manager interference. Johnny V is going to help Greg Valentine, the Hammer, get that win. All right, here comes our oddball match, and it's Butch Reed and Randy Savage, and we're going to bump this one up. Reed versus Savage. We're going to give that one 20 minutes to make up for the time we lost off the other match. We're still going to be a little bit short, but that's okay. Here is the Macho Man, Randy Savage, and Macho Man's going to get the win. Here we go. This one's in the books. Now we come to our big main event here, and we are going to have the Bulldogs and Demolition. We're going to go a full 30 minutes here. Because why not, right? Both these teams could go. These two teams had excellent matches. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do a draw, and we're going to do a double countout. That would have been a fun finish for this match. Would have left the fans hungry for more. And definitely going to have it as an epic because both these teams had psychology. This is a solid main event here. All right, 136 minutes. So we are 2 hours and 16 minutes. Good stuff. Let's go ahead and get started here. And let's see how we do here in Pittsburgh. All right, Gibbs and Houston. Red text the doom all over the place. We know why. 31 overall. The young Stallions over the Shadows get a 59 on this one. And it's probably, yeah, Shadow number 1, which is Randy Colley, Moondog Rex. He's fatigued. And we also have the inexperience of Powers and Roma going against us here. All right, we carry on here to the next segment. SD Jones, Magnificent Muraco. Muraco gets the win once again with that tombstone pile driver. Lots of green here. Good stuff. Green equals money. 79 for that match. Excellent. All right, Koko, Ware, and Kamala. Koko gets the win here by disqualification. 78 and a 64 gets us a 77 overall. And remember, we have taken Kim Chi away from Kamala, as Steve Lombardi is now Steve Lombardi full-time. And we still have the Wizard with Kamala and Afa. All right, up next here, Steve Lombardi and the Ultimate Warrior. Speaking of Steve Lombardi, and the Ultimate Warrior gets the win with that big splash after the Gorilla Press. And Red text the doom here. I'm not surprised. The Ultimate Warrior continues to develop. Look at that, 17,500. Excellent. All right, Beefcake and Valentine. Valentine gets the win after interference from Johnny V. 71 and 79 gets us an 80. Good stuff. There's probably lots of bonus here, and there is. Cool. Good match. I wasn't expecting that high of a score, but we got it. That's a good one. All right, look at this. We have Butch Reed and Randy Savage. They get us an 87. 91 and a 77 gets us an 87. Very fair score, I feel, on that one. Good stuff. Did it say they had good chemistry? Oh, just the wrestlers with their managers. Good stuff here, everybody. 87 overall. I like it. It's going to be interesting to see if the main event tops that. 94 for our main event. Excellent, excellent score here with 2 top tag teams. And there we go. A draw, double count out draw. Nice stuff. Great main event. Great way to finish the main event. Boy, we have just bonus city all the way down. Now, I doubt in version 10.1, remember I'm playing version 10, that you're going to see this highest score for the Dynamite Kid because we do reflect his injuries in that one and the injuries that are starting to pile up on him at this point in his career. But what an outstanding score, 94 overall. Good stuff. All right. No popularity changes, most likely because we're at the end of the month. Well, frankly, that's the only explainable reason. All right, Randy Savage is going to get pointed out. Magnificent Muraco is going to get pointed out. We're even going to point out Koko Beware. Koko Beware had a good show here. So, great performance for Randy Savage. Good performance for Magnificent Muraco. We're going to give Koko a hug because I think Koko's the man. All right, there we go. Hey, Savage is happy with our speech. Muraco is pleased, and Koko Beware is pleased. It would have been a lot funnier if Koko Beware would have fired back with, "Don't touch me," or something like that. Hey, there he is. The dastardly one himself, Fabulous Don Carson. That dirty, no good manager. All right, we are traveling. Actually, we have one of the TV tapings is up next year. I can't remember if I think it's Houston. Because, yeah, Friday night it's going to be Houston. So we're actually heading down to Houston for Houston Wrestling. And we have a Match of the Year candidate here. Ric Flair and Jimmy Valiant. Yes! Good stuff. All right. Shadow number 1 is tired. We know. Lack of big names. BS. Outstanding score on that one, everybody. All right. Let's see if anything else catches our eye. Who the hell's George Mitchell? Oh, that's the fake manager that I deleted, or fake referee who was confused with Jim Mitchell that I deleted in version 10.1. All right. NWA ran a show. Flair over Valiant. They get a 100. Wow. Road Warriors over the Midnight Express. Nikita Koloff over Black Bart. It's a pretty darn good card here. All right, see if anything else catches our eye. And it does not. So, All right, everybody, that's going to do it for us for this one. For those of you that are interested in getting version 10.1 of the Supermod, head on over to patreon.com/PowerCastNetwork. Remember, $5 gets you access to not only the Supermod, but all of the spreadsheets and all of our shows early and YouTube ad-free. Not to mention a lot of other added interesting stuff on Patreon. A lot of people like it. Don't hesitate. Make the commitment today. If you don't want to join Patreon, that's fine. You can get earlier versions of the Supermod at braddrake.net. Don't forget, everybody, to check us out on social media, facebook.com/groups/1987 Supermod. You can also find us over on Reddit under the subreddit of TEW 2020 Friends. And don't forget, everybody, we're also on Discord under 1987 Supermod. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you next time.